Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Governor Phil Scott tried to stop a dangerous new law, greenlighting a safe injection site in Burlington, where drug users can shoot up heroin or smoke crack under supervision, shielded by a police no-arrest policy. Scott vetoed the bill, warning it could divert resources from prevention and recovery, but the progressive Vermont legislature overrode his veto, igniting fury amongst critics who fear chaos and call for accountability. The law funnels $1.1 million from Vermont's $24 million opioid settlement funds meant for prevention and recovery, which we still have very little of, to Burlington's site at 112 Lake Street by early 2026. Covering $600,000 for staff, $300,000 for injection booths and needle disposal, and $200,000 to study crime and syringe litter. Users bring their own drugs, use clean needles, and get Narcan, but treatment is optional. Critics, pointing to Harlem's failed experiment and Vancouver's dystopian scenes, warn this reckless move threatens communities like Brattleboro with crime and filth, as Vermont's 178 overdose deaths in 2024, 87% fentanyl-driven, fuel the debate. But harm reduction activists' claims of data-driven success don't hold up. Harlem's On Point, New York, and Vancouver's Insight exposed the dangers of safe injection sites. Since On Point opened in 2021, the Greater Harlem Coalition reports surging public drug use, needle litter, and dealer activity, with shootings in the 25th precinct up 20%, 28 in 2020, 34 in 2023, and a 2023 gunfight injuring a bystander. Despite 1,700 overdose reversals, 75% of users come from outside Harlem, fueling protests near 7 schools and visible drug deals noted by the New York Times. Vancouver's Insight shows users collapsed on floors, a grim vision for Burlington. With Vermont's $1.1 million site diverting funds from recovery and Brattleboro's March 2025 vote demanding local control, which isn't guaranteed, this is a disaster waiting to happen.
They have to come to the table now. Before, they didn't have to, and the only tool I had was to veto bills, and then they would have to override, which they could, and they did.
The legislature's override of Scott's veto could turn our opioid crisis into a public safety nightmare. Ask yourselves, are certain organizations positioned to benefit from this downfall? And what are their connections to the progressive agenda? Stay vigilant, Vermont. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com.